Hello, my darling demons. We are back with Shrine Girls. Oops. I forgot that these games you can't just click start and it will go into your save, you have to load it. Now then, we're going to start you off with some exercises. Every spirit learns these in order to help them define and maintain themselves, and beyond. And so for the rest of the morning, Naoko drills me through mental exercises to help me improve my talent as a medium. What about us alert? After spending all that time with Naoko yesterday, I do feel as though my senses are much sharper than they were before. This strange feeling I got when I was walking home the other day. What was this? Fayamart? Nice background for sure. It's going to become less unpleasant. Even in somewhere as mundane as this, I experience it a bit differently than before. The leaves of the trees are greener, the sky a deeper blue. Aren't I supposed to be skeptic? How am I just readily accepting all of this? They say that it was because I denied their existence that I was not able to see any of this before. How many people in the world are like me then? Just how much happens around us that we don't even see? As I continue to think to myself, I hear someone else walking up the street. Keo. Greetings, Turo. Keo's bows before me in a dignified manner. I hope that your time spent with Naoko is not too draining. She can be difficult if you're in the same room as her for too long. No, it wasn't anything like that. I'm glad. She does not appreciate the responsibility that has been placed on us, to partake in an ascension festival and govern the spirits of the land. That is our duty, and we should proudly uphold. I don't think it's unreasonable to have a little bit of fun while you're here. After all, aren't you the least bit curious about this world? Well, I do need to understand this world if I'm going to be served as a guardian spirit. Why is it so important that you need to govern this land anyway? As I told you, we're guardians. We basically enforce the boundaries between your world and ours. Strange things can happen in lands that do not possess guardian spirits residing over them. So that is our duty. I see. Our roles are to guide and shape it to ensure its prosperity. So you're kind of like a god? That is one way to put it. Scene change. We arrive at the school gates. I cannot stand Naoko not taking this seriously enough. It is an honor to be picked as such a governing spirit, and she spends her time in such a petty way. How can she be so negligent? When I was talking to her, she seemed to take it seriously enough. You do not know her as I do. It is then that I hear the sound of something tipping over above us. Oh. Someone dropped a bucket of water on us? Cascade of water rains down from the heavens, soaking Keo from head to toe. Bruce looks you for and see distinctly. For a moment she stands there and says nothing. The look on her face is a mixture of disgust and anger. I know that most Keos hate water, so I wonder how much Keo would hate it too. Naoko. I know that was you. You had better come down here right now. Make. Naoko's head pops out of the window above us. So it looks like the rumors were true. Just as I stand there in shock. You're always doing things like this. I swear when I catch you, you're going to get it. You're not going to be able to catch me like that. Keo looks down at herself, soaked clothes. Why do the uniforms have to be white? Damn it, I'm looking again. Except this time I can see that she has a matching. Not only that, but she has quite... I shake my head trying to clear the vertigo from my mind. They'll come down here right away. Nope, I don't feel like it. This silly black cat needs to shower anyway. I need to be disciplined. Before I can start moving, I put my arm out in front of her. What are you doing, Toro? Please don't cause a scene. I look around me. It's surprisingly empty around here. Let's get you somewhere where you can dry off. I'll talk to Naya about this later. Is there anywhere the sun hits and no one is going to see us? There are pretty few places around here. Come on then. Why would I have a log where no one is but their sun? I take her by the hand. Is that really necessary to hold my hand like that? Now, isn't really the time to worry about things like that. It'll be embarrassing if anyone sees you like this, won't it? Yes, that's right. Damn that Naoko. I will have my revenge for this. Don't worry about your revenge right now. We can sort that out later. I don't know how I'm holding my composure in this situation, but somehow those exercise Naoko made me practice. I feel much more composed than I've ever been before. Oh, we went inside to class? We need to get Keo somewhere where she could change. Why did we care about the sunny place if she was just going to get changed? I'm not very happy that Naoko did something like that. However, at least no one saw Keo. I can only imagine how much grief that would put her through. Incidents such as these used to happen all the time back in the Beyond. She's like a headband that comes down and like bow in the back of her neck. She's trying to throw me off. That was completely uncalled for, no matter which way you look at it. I appreciate your concern, but this is a matter between her and me. Please be allowed to deal with her on my own terms. There is no need for you to be concerned about it. It is not relevant to you, to put bluntly. It does not matter if we get along or not. As long as we sufficiently fulfill our duties, that is the only important thing. I don't buy that. I am concerned. I should talk to Naoko. She says not to worry about it, but for Keo's sake, I think I need to go do something. Unless I do not see her now, she will probably not turn up for some time. Well, Keo says that I should not worry about it, but I don't really like seeing them fight like this. When class is over, I'm going to go look for her. What was the difference between those if we were both gonna go look for her? Excused herself going elsewhere. Who knows what she is up to? She seems to be fine considering what happened. I've owned a few pet cats in the past. Not a single one of them liked water at all. My main concern is the moment where Naoko is hiding. I remember she was wearing her uniform, so she's obviously intended to come to class today. So why would she hide away and dump that bucket of water on Keo if that was her intention? Honestly, this conflict between the both of them is just silly. Hello, Toro. My teacher passes by me. Are you settling in okay? Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. I've seen those two troublemakers hanging around you quite a lot. He let sort of heavy sigh. Ever since they came here, they've been doing ridiculous things to each other. I'm not going to mention the bucket of incident this morning. If anything happens, please let me know. No problem. Alright, see you in class. He heads off then. It sounds like the incidents like these are just the norm with the two of them involved. Hey, Turo.
Hello!
I look around. Naoko? Where are you? Feeling a strange atmosphere again. Take right down the hall. Can she talk to me inside my mind?
Listen!
You will find me there. I can't determine where the whispers are coming from. It's almost like it's inside my head. Hesitantly, I begin to follow her instructions. Look to your right. Sure enough, I do. A white tail sticking out from behind one of the doors. Come here. She beckons at me with her tail. Quietly, I open the door. It's the home ec room. I step into what appears to be the cooking practice room. Naoko is sitting up on one of the benches. So this is where you were hiding. Yep. There will be no one using this room for the entire day. For some reason, I thought her outfit was a different color. I don't know why I would think that. So I can safely wait things out. I just shake my head. Why did you do that, Naoko? It was completely unnecessary. She's always so full of herself. Duty like this, duty like that. Does she honestly think that I'm not aware of how important this job is? I'm here because I care too. You were listening to us the whole time, weren't you? That's right. I never underestimate a cat's hearing. Even if it bothered you that much, I think what you did was going too far. You don't get it, Toro. People like her need to be taken down a peg. She doesn't care that much. She'll just pretend later that nothing even happened. That's what I don't like about her. I like to think that I'm patient enough, but I honestly don't like this at all. You should apologize to her. Eh? What are you talking about? Don't you think that you should say sorry? I understand that the both of you have a long-running feud, but you aren't in the beyond anymore. Naoko grows quiet. It's just not that simple, Toro. I know it's easy from an outsider's perspective, but for us, we just can't do it so simply. Why, you obviously don't hate each other. Both of you agreed to come here as a pair, didn't you? That's true. Well, face it. Even if you don't like her, you're going to be spending a lot of time as neighbors in those two shrines. I suppose it's not really my place to say anything, but just think about it, okay? That's all I would like to ask of you. Naoko seems to be thinking it over. Her tail wags side to side, her ears folding back. A deep, deep frown forms on her face. Honestly, I think all of this nonsense is ridiculous. It may seem like I'm taking Chaos' side on all of this, but I don't think either of them are being particularly fair to each other. Well, maybe just this one time. I can say sorry to her. Just give me some time though. That's some progress at least. Chaos said that I don't have to be involved myself with this, but it just simply doesn't sit right with me. Thank you for listening to me. It's funny, Turo. Something about your voice. She gets off the kitchen bench and stands up. Finally, she draws closer. Her vivid blue eyes stare deeply into mine. There's something special in your eyes. Do you really think so? I wish you wouldn't stand so close to me. Everything about her is so otherworldly. It is beautiful in a way I cannot fully understand. I do think so. Her hand reaches towards my face and gently strokes my cheek. Most people have no spark in their eyes. They've grown dull and cynical. But you, Toro, there is something inside you. It's hard to explain. I remember seeing something similar in your grandfather's eye. Do all men in your family have this? I don't really know. It's not something that I've noticed before. Well, whatever it is, it shines very brightly in your soul. My soul? Well, of course you have a soul, silly. Do you think that souls didn't exist or something? I haven't really thought about that, no. Remember that I used to be cynical and I never believed in things like that before. Why would you deny the existence of a soul, of all things? Wouldn't that be a sad way to live? To just think that when you reach the end of your life, you simply cease to exist? That would make me very sad. Now that she brings that up, thinking like that is kind of depressing. Well, it's best not to think about things like that, isn't it? Wait a moment. Did the atmosphere in here change? Eh? She looks around her. The colors in the room have become more vivid. You're picking up so easily on it now. There are moments where the worlds overlap. And in this gap, the spirits manifest themselves. Why do I feel so at peace? Because you're in tune with the heartbeat of two worlds. Peace of mind comes from understanding, doesn't it? The more you begin to notice and to understand, the more at peace your heart will be. I'm only repeating what I was told back in the beyond, but I was told that humans being crave peace of mind, and they desire understanding above all else. But she looks around the room. There should be some spirits hiding in here somewhere. This might be a good opportunity for you to practice. You mean talking with them? Exactly. I just stand there awkwardly. What am I supposed to do exactly? To say whatever? Just say anything. Get their attention. Make sure you concentrate first, though. The more you focus, the more clearly you'll be able to hear your voice. Well, it's worth a shot, I guess. Hey.
Hey!
Is there someone in here? I notice the atmosphere grows strangely quiet. Is someone listening? I swear that I hear something whisper to me. Hold on, I can't quite understand you. I strain my ears, trying to understand what they're saying. I can't hear them. But I seem to be able to hear you. That's very good, Toro. It's not enough we can't really carry out conversation, though. You're only just learning how to use your talents. You can't scold yourself for not succeeding right away. I hear something rattling underneath the bench. Eh? What's that? Starts rattling again. Oh. There's gonna be a cutscene picture. Gonna knock her off the bench. Seems like the spirit is hiding there. They must be a bit shy. Come on, guys. She opens the cupboard. An assortment of different condiments and food stuff are stored there. Now, where would you be hiding? She begins to pull things out of the cupboard. No, you aren't here. And you're not here either. Where could you be? She pulls out some sort of tube. What is this supposed to be? She looks it up and down. Do you know what this is? We don't squeeze it like that. Why not? Isn't the top of the tube burst from the pressure? It's a frosting thing? Why would that be in the cupboard? It's a bad place for it. As the seal bursts off, a kind of white fluid sprays out of the top of the tube. Since she was holding it right in front of it, sprays all over her. Unable to understand what's happening now, shock makes the squeeze body even harder. What is this thing doing? How to make it stop. Put it down. She isn't listening to me, however. Layers of gobs shoot her and tip, making Echo see a sticky mess. What is this stuff? It smells strange. Stand still. Just squeezed everything out of the bottle by now. But it isn't. There's no way a single tube. Oh, it's mayonnaise? Who puts mayonnaise in a tube? A bit of it gets in Neo's mouth. It's sweet. Ugh. Gross. Mayonnaise. There's a spirit inside this thing. It's doing this on purpose. Make it stop. Tries to put the tube down on the bench. The tube begins to move by itself. Its cannon and continued to fire more mayonnaise over the room. Very hear giggle from it too. Meiko pants heavily, unable to protect herself from the tube. It's everywhere, Taro. There's so much of it. I won't. Not wrong. The tube continues to squirt more mayonnaise all over her face, sticking. It looks so inappropriate. I have to do something with this. You've gone way too far with this joke. You better stop it right now, or I'm gonna make you stop. No idea how I'm gonna do that, though. I swear that I heard someone whisper, fine. Before long, the tube deflates and the console completely. Meiko looks away from me, not letting me see her messy face. Don't look. I just don't look, okay? That's fine. Well, I better get this mess sorted out before anyone else sees it. Well, gross. What a day that was. Both Keo and Neiko seemed bullied by disembodied spirits around the school now. Why are they getting targeted? Hey Taro, I think about those two stray cats again, are you? Yeah. From around them, spirit seems to be acting up. That's because they're the new kids on the block. There are going to be two guardian spirits to the two gates. That means they're going to govern all the spirits in the surrounding lands too. So as you can understand, some spirits don't take kindly to them. It's been rather wild here, since there's been a few years without proper guardian spirit. Until the Ascension Festival happens, you're going to be dealing with things like that a lot. Another reason why you're around, you know? Some like a spiritual bodyguard for them? A bit like that, yeah. That's pretty much how it is always been in our family. So did you have two spirits that you had to help too? Yeah, it's been a while though. I haven't heard anything from them in a few years. I'm not that worried though. I'm gonna end up in the beyond sooner or later as well. We can catch up then. Sorry, Grandpa. I didn't mean to pry, I just sort of slipped out. Honestly, Turo. He rustles my hair with one hand. You don't get my age without having a bit of mongrel in you. A few words aren't gonna kill me. So did he have different spirits that he worked with beside the gardens? The two of them besides these ones? A few words aren't gonna kill me. I felt like I thought that they know Grandpa, because he said your eyes are just like your grandfather's. But then they're new. I don't know. I'm happy that we can talk about these things now. Yeah, that's right. Whenever we talk now, we can carry a conversation with me about spirits. Before, I just nodded and agreed, never actually paying attention to what he was saying. I'm glad you're around to tell me all about these things. I did not know if I would be able to handle this by myself. That's what family is for, isn't it? I wish they had drawn a grandpa. He was my hand on my shoulder. For like the amount of scenes he is in and the amount of time you're talking to him, he could have had a picture. Instead of staring at an empty room. We're there for each other when we're sailing through the troubled waters. Now then, hurry up and get some dinner into you. If we keep talking about sappy things all day, you're just gonna make yourself sad. The past isn't important as the here and now, got it? Yeah, I completely agree. So what's for dinner tonight? I decided that I'm going to try out cooking curry tonight. I've heard that curry helps stave off Alzheimer's disease? What sort of curry are you thinking of tonight? Not really sure yet. What about steak curry with plenty of chili? Not too hot, though. I really can't handle spicy food. Come on, Turo. If we get you eating curry now, I imagine how sharp your mind will be when you get my age. Just then we heard someone knocking on the door. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. Thanks for watching. See ya.